Red Sox starting pitcher Josh Winckowski is a one-of-a-kind. He was drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays back in 2016. Nothing crazy as he was picked in the 15th round, but Josh was pretty successful in their minor league system, making 54 appearances, 50 of which were starts, pitching to a 3.35 ERA. Winckowski was turning himself into a real solid prospect, so much that he was traded 2 times within 2 weeks. Okay, maybe not what you would expect out of a successful prospect, but it happens. Guys get moved around, and after being traded to the New York Mets in January of 2021, just 2 weeks later, the Boston Red Sox traded for Winckowski in a 3-team deal between the Sox, Mets, and Royals. After pitching well in Portland in 2021, Winckowski was promoted up to AAA Worcester late in the season, which is where he'd finished the year, later getting selected to play in the Arizona Fall League, and was also later put on the Red Sox 40-man roster to protect him from potentially being plucked by another team in the Rule 5 draft. 2022 started real well for the young Red Sox prospect, as he'd throw well enough in Worcester to be called up to make his major league debut on May 28th. And although it wasn't that good of an outing, and one that would actually send him back down to Worcester, Winckowski would be back, and he could not be any less impressed by what's going on in Major League Baseball. He would get 3 straight wins in his next 3 starts after getting called back up before the Sox traveled to Wrigley Field to take on the Cubs for a 3-game series, where Winckowski would start the second game, and he pitched very well, throwing 6 innings while giving up just 1 earned run on 6 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 6. He'd get the loss, but it was still a great performance at the historical and iconic ballpark that is Wrigley Field, a place beloved by tons of people. As far as what Josh Winckowski thinks, he could not be any more underwhelmed by it. After pitching at Wrigley that Saturday night, Winckowski was asked how he thought about pitching at Wrigley for the first time, to which he responded that it was a little underwhelming and quote-unquote stock standard compared to Fenway Park, and that Wrigley just overall felt like another ballpark. Former Red Sox and Cubs catcher, along with current Cubs manager David Ross, did not shy away from putting down those comments made by Winckowski, saying that he doesn't know what Josh's life experience is, but that he appreciates Wrigley Field a whole lot, that they've got a lot of history here, and that it's one of the best he's ever been around. Cubs fans, of course, also took this the wrong way and thought of it as a jab toward them, but it wasn't at all, with Winckowski going on to clarify his comments on a podcast hosted by New England Sports Network host Tom Caron and say that he wasn't attacking the fans, but more so the ballpark architecturally, and that he stands by his comments. A good point he made while talking to TC was that people want authenticity and honesty from others, but then they get it and take it personally. He's totally right, as again, Winckowski was just talking about how Wrigley Field is architecturally, not undermining the great history and how the fans are there. Personally, I've never been to Wrigley Field, so I can't truly judge it, but everyone is entitled to their own opinion whether they love Wrigley Field or not. Well, it looks like Josh Winckowski is now unimpressed by yet another thing that wows a ton of people. On Thursday night in Game 1 of 4 against the Yankees at Fenway Park, Winckowski got the nod against the powerful Yankee lineup, and it wasn't pretty, with him giving up 6 earned runs on 6 hits, 5 walks, and 2 homers, including a grand slam to Josh Donaldson in a 6-5 loss. With that being said, the Yankees lineup still isn't anything special to Winckowski. Despite giving up all those runs and hits while also walking 5 Yankee hitters, Winckowski told the media after the game that he thinks Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge, who both didn't even play that night, lengthened their lineup, going on to say that he isn't going to say the Yankees hitters who faced him on Thursday night were bad by any means, but to him, it just felt like another big league lineup. Wow, first Wrigley and now this Yankees lineup. You just can't impress Josh Winckowski no matter how hard you try. It's not going to happen. He's the Gordon Ramsay of baseball. It's incredible. Let me know what you think about Josh Winckowski's comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.